Today I'm going to be using Chatbase with absolutely zero code to build our assistant that we can integrate on Slack, Twitter, and the list goes on and on and on. And here's the great thing. We can use it for multiple purposes like client onboarding, client communication, team training with very less or no human interaction. So let's not waste any time. Just go onto the Google and search for chatbase.co and sign up for a free trial. It's really, really human friendly, so you will not have any problem signing up, right? And it will take you to this page simply. And as it is very, very simple, you just need to click on new chatbot, and it will take you to this page. Now, let me explain you this step by step. We can give it data that we need it to be trained by, right? In the multiple formats. First, we have got our files. We can upload our files over here. We can give the data in the text format. It should be long if we are fetching it on a website or whatever that is, right? Then we can give it the link, which is very simple. We can give it a link that we'll be taking example in this video little down the line, and it will be just seeing the other links which is attached to our website and scraping data from here as well. Then we have Q&As, which is usually used in the purpose of customer support or the client communication. So if they have any question, they can just simply ask that, and it will have the clear answer for each of that, right? Then you can give it obviously the prompt that what it should be responding and what it shouldn't be for the controversial information and all of that stuff, right? And here's a good thing I like about Chatbase is it has the notion that we can just connect this with our notion, because most of the companies, whether they are very small or big, they have the notion and they're all the information set up there, right? So you can just connect that with your notion, and you can just take it on your Slack or wherever you have the community, and your employees or your clients, they can just ask it the questions very simply, right? So for the instant of this video, I'll be going for website, which I think is very, very simple. And I'll be taking example of OpenAI that I hope so everybody of us know about. And we just need to click this, like copy this URL, just paste it here, right? And you just need to give it some time to fetch the data from OpenAI website. Okay, so it took me around about like 4 to 5 minutes to fetch this data, because the OpenAI, it is a very huge website with a lot of internal and external involved with this. So it took me some minutes, but if you are using that for your website and you do not have a lot of links here and there, it will not take you more than a minute. So which is all completely fine. We have got a good number of letters over here, so I think it's good to go, right? Then we just need to click on create chatbot. But before we do that, let me tell you, I don't need to get the paid version of it, because I usually not use Slack, Twitter, or any of this stuff on my daily basis, right? For the client communication or whether the team management, right? So I don't use that, so I don't need to buy that. But if you are a small company or an agency or a mid-level company, you can just buy it the version of $19 maybe, and it is like 2000 credits a month, which is I think fine enough for you, for your clients or your team, right? So I'll not be doing that for myself, but I can give you a quick idea over here so you guys can do that, right? It just for the free trial, it just allow me to get 10 links, but if it is paid, it is unlimited, right? Then we can just go for create chatbot, very simple, and there we go. We have got here. Now here is like this is where it become more interesting, because this is very much user friendly, and we absolutely not need to be having experience with the coding, right? So this is a playground. We can just literally play with it, right? The data we have given it, and it has been configured, so we can just ask it multiple questions about the data, when did ChatGPT basically released, and how many employees were there, and the list goes on and on and on, right? So we'll do that little online once we have understand other features as well. So let's go for activity. Now here you can see it's all activities, right? It's the previous stats. So we'll just see that when we play with the playground, we'll see that our previous stats. So you can even say which type of questions your clients are asking, which type of questions your employees are asking, and it is struggling with responding them the right way, right? Or you want to train it a little bit further, so you can just add that on the knowledge base even more, right? Then you can go for the analytics, and this is super amazing because you can now see how many queries has been used. In the free version it just gives you 20 queries, so yeah. And then you can see which type of questions are being liked by the people, which type of questions are being disliked by the people, so it will be trained eventually, right? Then you can go for sources, and this is again getting you back to the same page where you can add the data, remove remove the data from here, remove the files, or maybe add more files, add any kind of like different data as well, all completely fine. Then you can go for actions, and it's super amazing that you can just connect it with any tool it has, right? Or you can grab the data from somewhere else. So it has Slack, it has Twitter, it has Calendly, it has like multiple search engines, all of that stuff, right? So you can connect it with anywhere you want basically, right? Then we have connect. Well, if you want to embed that on your website, on your somewhere else by the link, yeah, and to get the link, you should not be coder yourself, right? Because you can just you can just grab the link very much simply and just paste that on your website code. It is very simple. You can just go on to YouTube, just search for it, and it will just like 2 or 3 minutes. It will take you to your website. Very simple. I have done that on mine as well, right? Then we have got the settings. Well, we have got multiple features out there. Most of them are in the paid version, but we have got this feature, and I think this is very amazing because you can just give it the prompt that what is the role of this and how it should be responding, maybe in a very concise way, in a very detailed way. Maybe it should be responding in bullet points, all of that stuff, right? So I have just copied basically some of the prompts in my notebook, so we will not be wasting our time over here, right? So it's a knowledge based prompt. Let's go to the chat GPT and ask it to give us a quick prompt, right? And yes, there we go. You just need to paste a prompt over here. I'm not telling you to paste the same prompt. This is just for the instance of this video. You guys will be pasting as per your data and your confidential information, right? So let's paste it, and there we go. We have got the rule. The rule is this is a Slack chatbot, which isn't the specific Slack chatbot, but for the instance, it's Slack over here, right? You can just write Twitter chatbot or whatever that is, right? And you can just like Slack chatbot for the service, for the servants, for the efficient, concise, and polite resources for OpenAI employee, and blah 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 blah. We have got resources as well. We have got chatbot behavior, the tone, and it should be very concise. It should be improving. It should have a behavior where it is improving, right? So we not need to read it all, but obviously when you're doing it for yourself, your company, you'll need to give it a look, right? Or you need to create it in a different way. Maybe the next video is going to be about creating a perfect chat base or knowledge base, basically. Sorry. So stay tuned to the channel, right? We just need to copy it for this video, and just need to go back on our instruction page. We just need to give it our instructions and save it from here. Okay, there we go. We are absolutely ready to connect our chatbot with any tool we want, right? So now it's time to play with it a little bit, just ask it multiple questions and see if it is able to respond or not, right? So I have got a couple questions over here. So let me just ask it, when did OpenAI started? I think it was 2015 in December or early 16. So let's get the clarification over here. Well, this is amazing. Well, I had a lot of information about OpenAI. No, I'm just joking. So it is December 2015. Crazy. It's been like 10 years of it, right? And then we can just ask it for how many chat models did OpenAI have in 2022? I don't know about the perfect answer of this, right? So let's see. In 2022, OpenAI had multiple models, ChatGPT 3, ChatGPT 3.5, and well, that's fair stuff. And you can see if we do not add that prompt to make it concise, it will be just going above and beyond and just giving us a lot of information, which is not readable for the human. And I'm not very big on the readings myself. So if there's a response from literally ChatGPT, I don't even like reading all of that because I'm human. I need to have a human to interact with me, right? So that's where you can train it because you just don't need to go aside from the AI just to make it more human. Then you can give the instructions to be human itself, right? So that's it for this video. I hope you get a chance to understand all of this stuff, understand how we are playing with this and how we can connect this with one tool to another. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.